Welcome back to Cruzik Sanctuary, Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers, and the Bozjan Southern Front. Cruzik X here. Now, at the time of this recording, I've already gone through this with Chris, but due to a stupid mistake, I accidentally deleted the footage. Thankfully, it was fairly quick to get back up there with Senryo, which was crazy. So, last episode, or at least in the previous episode, Misija, well, kidnapped Mikoto. She's basically been, she basically betrayed us. Long story short. So, Lilja is here. We hope to, save Mikoto soon, but we'll get right down to it with the level 80 quest, Picking Up the Trail.
Listen, Senryo, I don't want to get your hopes up, but I think I know how to find Mikoto. You said Misija waited until after the crystal focus had absorbed ether from the area before making off with it and Mikoto, right? Well, if we can use this equipment to trace the ethereal signature of the charged crystal focus, maybe it will lead us to Mikoto too. That's assuming, of course, they're being kept in the same place. We're going to want to cover the entire southern front, and for that, at least 2 or more sensors need to be set up out there. Think you're up for it?
Well, I ain't up for anything else. So, where do we go? For some strange reason, I forgot to save my stuff when I was on PC last, so... Oh yeah, Arya Stormborn's here with me. And how is it your fault? That doesn't... What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Driving all the way back here is kind of annoying. But first, the observation site. Right. First one down.
All set? Then I'll start up the remote scanner.
It's in.
That should do it. One more, and with any luck, we'll track down the crystal focus and find Mikoto.
Alright. Where's the other one? Oh, it's right south of, Camp Stiva. Shit. Gonna have to time this quickly. Shit. Damn it, I'm gonna have to do this as best I can. Nope, screw this. They got me on default shit. Alright, there's the next one. Make sure nothing's about to hit me. Okay, good. Second one is set.
All set? Then I'll start up the remote scanner.
All good on our end.
Perfect. Come back to base and I'll see if I can track down the crystal focus.
At least they give me return back. That will not be lasting long. Alright, let's talk to Lilja.
You're back.
Trouble tracking down the crystal focus?
No, everything went according to plan. I managed to locate the crystal focus. The thing is...
It is as we feared. The crystal focus is being held at the castrum.
Makes sense when you think about it. What with it being the enemy's main stronghold and all. Sorry for wasting your time out there, Senrio.
Nonsense, Lilja. For all we know, the focus could have very well been moved to Dalmasca. But thanks to you and Blade Gokane, we have removed all doubt as to its whereabouts.
That's true, I suppose.
The reason for Misija's betrayal yet eludes us. But the Garleans are not like to understand how to make use of the crystal focus. Not without assistance. Meaning Mikoto is, in all likelihood, being held at the castrum as well.
Then there's still a chance to save her.
Which is all well and good for me. Meanwhile, at Castrum Lacus Latore...
Yes, over here. Misija! Where? You're going to answer a few questions for me. We can start with how you are able to glimpse into the future. Misija! Why? Why are you helping the Empire? I'm the one asking the questions here. Now answer! No. Not until you tell me why. I don't think you understand your situation here. Are you really that naive? Is it for power? Renown? Have you always been on their side? I know you, Misija. You're a woman of conviction, and you wouldn't do something like this without good reason. If you know me as well as you say, I would hazard you already have the answer. You would truly place your faith in Noah von Gunbrand? I've read about him and his father, the famed knights from the Republic of Landis. They say he was a man of vision. He was made legatus of the 4th Imperial Legion, and from what intelligence I could gather, he pays no heed to the race, parentage, or creed of his followers. And that same impartial judgment extends to the provinces under his control, if I'm not mistaken. Havens for those seeking a life free of prejudice and hate. But do you truly believe equality can be found under an imperial standard? My, the dutiful bookworm can read between the lines. Perhaps I gave you too little credit. I can but posit theories and conjecture, for I will never truly know the indignity your family suffered. Nor can I speak on the alarming disparity between the nobles and commoners, even before Bozja succumbed to imperial rule. As I understand, it was a country where the needs of the few outweighed those of the many. The wealthy were free to forge their own futures, while the poor were free only to die should they fail in their daily struggle to survive. And even if some few nobles were opposed to the nation being governed by an oligarchy, their peers would never relinquish their power and wealth for the greater good. Well, that Bozja is no more. I realize there are those among the resistance who yearn for the halcyon days of their forebears, who would judge you based on your lineage rather than the content of your character. Their voices are but echoes of a reprehensible past. You should understand better than anyone the future Basaljan and Marsak mean to build. A way forward paved with dignity and equality. Times change, Mesija. People change. No, people don't change. They only fool themselves into believing they can. I was ridiculed, marginalized, treated like an other. By the mere virtue of being highborn, theirs was the righteous path. Mine was immoral. Basaljan and Marsak claim they want to put an end to the discrimination, but there is no escaping their true nature. Their hatred must be driven out with force! Would putting your faith in them be such a terrible thing? Oh, if you knew the depths of their malice, their treachery. Perhaps I should tell you the tragedy of Queen Gunhilda, and the great betrayal of her followers. I'm sure you've heard the legends of Save the Queen. The blessed blade that could only be wielded by Queen Gunhilda. Yes, I've heard the tales. When her kingdom came under attack during the 4th Umbral Calamity, she brought the full might of the blade to bear to save her people, and in so doing, save her own life. A bittersweet end to her reign. But I fail to see what this has to do with anything. Before the 4th Umbral Calamity, Gunhilda's blades foresaw their coming doom. As the kingdom's acting political body, they saw it as their duty to save their people at any cost, and so devised a plan to save Bozja using the power of the Holy Blade. The Queen's body would serve as a conduit for the Blade's power, allowing them to summon a god. No. You don't mean... A primal summoning, yes. Though perhaps it would be more fitting to call it an icon. The blade was, after all, originally a relic stolen from the Alagans. An icon? Heavens forfend! There was one problem, however. The Queen knew that once she took in the power of this god, there would be no turning back. She was a coward, and despite her duty to protect the people, she chose her own life over theirs. Yet Gunhilda's blades would not see their efforts come to naught, for they soon realized the sacrifice need not be the presently reigning queen, nor did they need to be of noble blood. And so a low-born shrine maiden was chosen to ascend the throne. Obedient to a fault, she did not hesitate to give her life to forestall the coming calamity. Or that this tragic tale end there. But I'm afraid it takes a rather bloody turn. You see, despite sacrificing herself to save Boja, the new queen did not die, nor was she consumed by the icon's power. There was a woman in Ishgard, Isael, capable of such a feat. But to embrace the power of the icon and retain her sense of self, that would mean this queen possessed the Echo. And her power struck fear into the hearts of Gunhilda's blades, for a god now walked among them. But rather than the puppet the blades had wished for, she was pure and free, and for that, she was slain. The blades would not, could not risk her discovering the truth of her ascension, that she was but a sacrificial lamb to save their high-born brethren. They claimed the queen had gone mad, drunk with the god's power, leaving them no choice but to slay her. She was then buried along with the blade and the truth. Where did you hear this? Let's just say it's a bit of family history. Now, answer my question. How are you able to see the future? I don't know. I've never been able to use it of my own volition. I suppose it doesn't matter. We'll drag it out of you soon enough. Oh shit, I forgot about this part. Alright, let's speak to Lilja. Just thinking about what they might be doing to Mikoto. Please, you have to save her! I'm down for that. Let's speak with Basaljan.
The time has come, Senrio. This day, we shall take Castrum Lacus La Torre. On behalf of the Resistance, I offer you my humblest thanks. We could not have come this far without your aid.
What say you, my friend? Are you prepared to rout the Gallians?
You couldn't stop me if you tried.
The battle for the castrum will no doubt be the fiercest yet. But do not forget your training. Do not forget all we have fought for. You are Gunhild's blades. And by the Queen's grace shall we prevail this day. Now, let us make ready for battle. For Bolsja! Reports suggest a powerful maid presently commands the castrum. The continued presence of Leon Sas Helsos will no doubt prove troublesome, to say the least. Still, with you at our side, I am confident we will be victorious in the end.
Alright. Quest accepted. And Castrum Lacus Latore now available. You may now access the critical engagement, the Battle of Castrum Lacus Latore. This critical engagement will be initiated when a sufficient number of players with access to Castrum Lacus Latore are present on the southern front. Furthermore, by completing other skirmishes and critical engagements, the time required before the Battle of Castrum Lacus Latore can be initiated again will be reduced. Be sure to prepare lost actions from the Lost Finds cache, as they may prove key to turning the tide of battle. Well, unfortunately we cannot... It's... the, battle's already in progress, so... But, we're not here to do it on Senryo. So, with that being said, next episode, my boy Chris will be doing the, I'll be doing it on my main account in the next episode. That's it for Cruising Sanctuary. Thank you all for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, and you like this show, click the follow button, turn on notifications so you're well informed. If you're feeling generous, throw some bits our way, or subscribe for access to exclusive videos and live streams. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe by clicking here. Click here to watch more. Click here to watch the previous episode, and click here to watch the next one when it comes out. See you next time.